some papers that are already behind schedule, and there are some others who are at the Mexico conference. They were asking to wait. I am Director General of share with you of this Mexican destination, who we are. Within the tourist world, we are a well-known consolidated company with a very important professional career of some years now. We are a Mexican company with a global vision. We are headquartered in Cancun. Here is where we have our corporate offices. And we are a company with over 2,000 employees with offices in Bogota, Buenos Aires, and Cancun, of course. This is just to give you a brief background. Our strategic pillars are going to be based on three branches: globalization, because we want to be stronger in source markets different from Mexico. And of course, we want to grow outside Mexico. We are already growing strongly in origin markets of Latin America, and we would like to consolidate this growth. Profitability. This is a very important word for us. So evidently, we would like to move on creating greater value for our company and our stockholders. Therefore, the search of profitability is extremely important. It's part of our strategy and diversification. We will move on into further detail in order to speak about multi-branding and diversification. When speaking of globalization, it is worthwhile to mention that we have different strategies for different source markets. In Mexico, where we have a clear leadership, the purpose of the strategy is to defend our leadership, to be top one, and to bet on the Mexican market. In the case of Brazil and Argentina, where we've been working and growing for 5, 10 years with very strong figures, we would like to consolidate this growth, accelerate this growth, and bet on these markets. In the case of Colombia, just recently, 2 months ago, we introduced our official footprint in Colombia. Although we have been working on our B2B approach and our B2C approach, Colombia seems to be a stronger focus market. And both in Europe and the US, we are present with our B2B branding, and we will be doing likewise some other things. To your right, you show the weight, the sales share per market source. This is we've been strongly cooperating in the Mexican market, and Mexico assumed more than 70% in our sales weight. Somehow, we are on others. The rates with our partners of airlines. Nonetheless, we would like to keep this mix as it is and growing all our business lines. Another important issue which is being developed strongly is BestDay Media, which is our PR agency from which we make our marketing, the marketing through webs and portals, are working hard so our business can have banners, can market themselves in our distribution channels. Based Day Media is growing strongly. It's a way of capitalizing our brand, and of course, it's likewise under the strategy of growing strongly. Diversification of the multi-branding and diversification. In the past, we used to speak about the importance of growing all our brands. Some of our competitors have decided to grow hard in B2C, others only in B2B. Our business model is to grow with three business lines, which are well defined and with clear objectives and vice chairmanship well determined. We have BestDay.com, which is B2C operating throughout all Latin American markets. Hotel Do is our B2B brand where we have a leadership footprint in Mexico and Argentina, where we are growing strongly in Brazil and Colombia as well. And we are going very strongly into Europe and US markets. And BD Travel Solution is our white label, is the solution for search engines such as Viva Aerobus and others. These are the ones that use our BD Travel to offer their dynamic packages, and that's our technology for our packages. It's a very important brand. We are leaders in Mexico with a very strong development in Latin American markets. Which are and I can tell you that 5 days after closing, we are hitting our budget and we are hitting our goals. If we move on doing well, we will be closing with total growth of 20%. So we will be making 3.5 million room nights, which is equal to 10 room nights per day sold. Sounds easy, nonetheless, we have to sell them. By the same token, with regards to air flights, we should be selling 650,000. And packages, we should be selling around 250,000 holiday vacation daily or yearly, which represents 700 daily. Some customers know us as the kings of the vacation packages because of the number of holiday packages that we sell. So these are our goals for 2015. Focusing in Mexico, well, we are seeing strong growths in Riviera Maya, growths of around 50%. Playa del Carmen is likewise growing strongly by 25%. And Cancun is a very well consolidated site, and here is where we would like to see more beds and with very good prices. Vallarta with 25%, Huatulco with 50%, incredible. Veracruz, we will be seeing 25% growth rates. Two destinations that are growing fast, who have been slow in their marketing, is Los Cabos and Acapulco. We believe in these strategic markets. We are investing in our distribution channel for these destinations to move on into having a rally growth. Of course, the growth will not be less by 15%, both in Los Cabos and Acapulco as well. These are some of the campaigns that we are carrying out in our portals and webs in order to promote Acapulco. We're using Facebook, in our web, bestday.com.mx. We have a very interesting outlook, and making a recap, internationalization is one of the major pillars. We would like to move on growing not only in Mexico but abroad as well. The idea of being profitable in a sound company is extremely important, and likewise to create value for our stockholders. And lastly, to have a multi-branding strategy. We are pleased in participating, and thank you very much for being with us today to listen to our presentation this morning. Thank you very much.